Hello guys, this is Khalil Ahmed from Millennium Immigration Canada. Last time I talked about regular study permit application process, and today I'm making another video for student diary stream program. This stream, is depending where you are living, and you may be able to get your study permit very faster through student diary streams. IRCC process most SDS applications within 20 calendar days. This is very fast. To get faster processing, you must get your biometrics ready as soon as possible and meet other eligibility requirements. And who can apply through this stream? This is the eligibility criteria. If you want to get more faster processing through student diary stream, you must be a legal resident living in one of the following countries. The countries are China, India, Morocco, Pakistan, the Philippines, Senegal, and Vietnam. Second eligibility is you must have your acceptance letters from a post-secondary designated learning institutions, and you must live outside of Canada when you are applying. You must have a proof you have paid your tuition fee for your first year of study. You must have a guaranteed investment certificate GIC amount $10,000. Who can apply? Continued. You must have a certificate de acceptations due Quebec, which is in short form called CAQ, from a Ministry DL Immigration. This is when you will apply and when you will have planned to study in a province of Quebec. Quebec is a province of Canada. You must have a medical exam before you apply. You must have police certificate before you apply for this stream. You must have your most recent secondary or post-secondary school transcripts. You must have a language test result that shows you must have to get 6s in IELTS. Only this is for student diary stream. Otherwise, if you apply through regular student study permit process, then it depends upon the institutions what scores they require from you. But for this SDS program, minimum 6.0 or higher you have to require in each ability through in the IELTS score. Or if you want to take French language test, which is called TEF, then you must have to get a Scandinavian language benchmark, which must be equal to at least 7 in each skills in reading, writing, speaking, and listening. What is GIC account? Your GIC account is an investment account. You will get the money back from your GIC once you start your studies in Canada. So in short, I will tell you when you will open your account in a bank which has this student diary stream program, and you have to ask from them. I will give you the list of the bank. Then you will contact them and ask them whether they have a student diary stream program. Then you will have to open your investment account and put your 10,000 Canadian dollars, and then you will not be able to access those funds until you get into Canada or you land into Canada. And then as soon as you land into Canada, then you will get $2,000 first installment to make your living expenditures, and the balance 8,000 Canadian dollars will be given to you as an installments for the following year till the end of your study period. The program fees for China's, India, Philippines, and Vietnamese students are free. Wire transfer is free, but they can apply online. But if they are sign up, they will get 25 Canadian bonus dollars. So RBC, Royal Bank of Canada, the Chinese students can avail this chance. The program fees for them is 200. If they do wire transfer, they have to pay 50 Canadian dollars. They cannot apply online. There is no perks for them. They will not get sign up bonus. So Scotia Bank of Canada, Scotia Bank, Chinese, Indian, Filipinos, and Vietnamese. You see this Scotia Bank and CIBC is both highlighted in blue color. So these are the they have more competitive rates for those 4 countries students. So the program fees, yes, for $200. If you want to do wire transfer through Scotia Bank, then this is free. Yes, you can apply online, but there is no perks for you guys. The Bank of Montreal, BMO, the Chinese students can access to that. The program fee is not listed. The wire transfer fee is not listed. They cannot apply online. They have no perks for them. HSBC Bank, the Indian students can access to them. The program fees is 200 Canadian dollars. The wire transfer fees is 100 Canadian dollars. They cannot apply online, and there is no pass for them. The TD, Toronto Dominion Bank, they don't have a student diary stream program, so we will not talk about that. So I have mentioned all these banks here, but please note that Pakistan was added as an eligible country in July 2019, and Morocco and Senegal were added in September 2019. The banks have not yet adjusted to offer GIC options for clients of the following countries. Who is not eligible for student diary streams? If you belong to the countries which is listed back in the page, and those are eligible countries as well. So country, if you are a legal residents of that country, then you are eligible to apply for that. But if you are the citizen of those countries, the eligible countries which I just mentioned, India, Philippines, Morocco, and Senegal, Pakistan, and if you are even if you are a citizens of those countries, but you are applying from USA or from UK or from other countries other than these countries, then you are not eligible. Then you will be applying for through regular study permit application process. So keep in mind, you must be living in that country which are eligible. Physically you must be exist there. Otherwise, no matter what, if you are even if you are a citizen of those countries, but you are not physically exist in these eligible countries, and you are applying from other countries like USA, UK, or any other country other than that, then you will be qualifying only in regular study permit application process. And still this application process duration is 1 to 3 months, and that the student direct stream study application process is 20 calendar days. I just described that. Proof of full payment of tuitions for the applicant's first year of study permit. The proof of full payment of tuition for the applicant's first year of study. Okay, what proof they are asking from you? It could be in the following form: the receipt from the designated learning institutions, which will show that you have paid your first year study fees, tuition fees, or an official letter from the designated learning institutions, or the receipt from a bank showing that tuition fees have been paid to the designated learning institution, or the proof that the tuition fee amount has been transferred into a repository accounts at the DLI, designated learning institutions, to be applied to the tuition bill at a later date. Proof of full payment of tuition for the applicant's first year of study. A GIC is a Canadian investment that has a guaranteed rate of return for a fixed period of time. Many banks offer GICs. The bank that gives you the GIC, they must have all these things. They must have to confirm that you bought a GIC by giving you one of the following. They must give you, when you will open your investment account, you put your $10,000. They have to give you either one document, either a letter of attestation, or a GIC certificate, or an investment directions confirmation, or an investment balance confirmation. Any one of these letters they must have to give you. Or the students hold the GIC in an investment account or a student's account that you can't access until you arrive in Canada. I already told you, you can, once you deposit $10,000 in your GIC account, then you are not able to touch that money. Even you can access that until you arrive in Canada, and then they will give you $2,000 as a first installment, and the rest 8,000 Canadian dollars balance will be given to you in the form of installments. And they make you confirm your identity before they release any funds to you. Release the funds to you by providing an initial lump sum once you identify yourself upon arrival in Canada, and the residue or balance of the funds in monthly or bi-monthly installments over 10 to 12 months. The rest of the $8,000 balance, I told you, they will give you in the form of installments over 10 to 12 months period of time. Either they will give you on the monthly basis or bi-monthly after 15 days. If your bank or GIC does not meet these criteria, you won't be able to apply through the student direct stream. So your bank where you are opening your account, you must confirm all these things, guys. Otherwise, it will be a big problem for you guys. So now I will discuss about the banks. These are the list of the eligible banks, financial institutions that offer GICs. So please contact these banks, and they will let you know what is a procedure, whether they have student direct streams program or they meet the GIC criteria or not. So for the Pakistani students, the Bank of China and the Habib Canadian Bank, I think they have their branches in Pakistan. I think recently they are working, but I'm not pretty sure. Please confirm before you take any decision to open your GIC account in these banks. So as I told you, like a Bank of China Limited Pakistan operation, the registered official address of its Pakistan operation is at 5th floor Corporate Office Block, HC3 Block 4, Scheme 5, Clifton, Karachi. This is the province of Sindh. So please, before opening any GIC investment account, you must have to confirm first whether they have student direct streams or not. They're dealing with or not. In the same way. Same thing you can do with the Habib Canadian Bank as well. Who will take medical exam and who will take police certificates, these are the certain countries or territories. If you live there, you visited these countries or territories there for 6 months or more than that, before you come to Canada, then you must have to take your medical examination. Okay, these are very important things, because they will ask you in the form when you will be landing into Canada. They will give you a form and they will ask you whether you have visited these countries or not. And if you didn't inform them, then you will get in trouble. So the second, those people, they need medical examination who are studying in the field of health, or in the field of primary or secondary education, or in the field of child or elder care programs, or those who are coming to Canada as a worker and in the field of health, or in the field of primary or secondary education, or in the field of child or elder care. So you guys, you must need medical examination. And if you click this link here, it will show the doctor list which is approved by the ircc. So they are designated doctors. They are designated doctors. The list of doctors will be there. You just get the address, go there, take your medical examination, and send with your application. For the police certificate, this is the link here. Just click the link and it will put your country name. It will tell you whether you need police certificate or not, and from your spouse, partner, or children with you to Canada. The best way is when you are applying for the SDS program. So the same time you must apply for their visitor visa, or for their study permit, or for their work permit. In the same time, in this way, IRCC will process their application fast. When you apply online, indicate that you have family members coming with you to Canada. This lets you complete their applications with yours. Apply for a study permit through the student direct stream. Keep in mind, student direct stream, there is no paper-based application. There is only online application procedure. So for that purpose, you must have to get instruction guide. You can get instruction guide when you will have PDF application in your computer. Then it can be downloaded easily. Otherwise, you will get problem. So instruction guide is very important. You will get all forms there and the step-by-step application process. The second thing you must have that time when you are applying is your scanner or camera to create electronic copies of your documents. The third one is the method of payments, which are your credit or debit cards. So pay your biometric fees. Need to give your biometrics. This is the link here. So just click here, put your country name. It will tell you whether you need biometric fees or not for this SDS application process. IRCC will not be able to process your application faster if you don't pay the biometrics fees. Get instructions to apply online. If you click here again, it will give you the instruction, everything properly. You need to give your fingerprints and photos, which is called biometrics. Once you pay your fees, including your biometrics fees, and submit your application, IRCC will send you a letter that says you need to give your biometrics if you need it to. The letter will tell you how and where to do this. You need to bring this letter when you give your biometrics, and you also need a valid original passport there. And after getting the letter, you have only 30 days to give your biometrics in person. So don't get delay once you will get this letter from the IRCC. If you didn't pay the biometrics fees, IRCC will send you a letter asking you to do this first. So keep in mind, biometrics is always first. Otherwise, you will not get the letter which is called instruction letter. I will tell you what is that later on. This is very important letter. IRCC will process your study permit application. Once IRCC receive your biometrics, they will be able to process your study permit applications. IRCC processes most student direct streams within 20 calendar days, including other eligibility criteria. If your application does not meet the eligibility for the student direct stream, they will not reject your application. They will put you in the regular study permit application process, guys. So how long it takes, I already told you. Regular study permit process will take usually 1 to 4 months, 3 months, like that. And student direct stream study process takes only 20 calendar days. Approval of your applications. What will happen once IRCC will send you that we have approved your applications. In this form, you will get a letter of introduction. If you want to know more technical things about the letter of introduction, you just click this link here. So I just briefly tell you, this is not a study permit. You need to show this letter to the officer when you arrive into Canada here. So if you need an in ETA, Electronic Travel Authorization, your letter of introduction will have information about it. Your ETA will be electronically linked to your passport and will be valid for 5 years or until your passport expires, whichever comes first. If you need a visitor visa, some countries are visa exempted countries, okay? So some countries, they are visa exempted countries, so they need a ETA. Some countries, they need visa, so for them IRCC will ask you to send your passport to the nearest visa office so that they can attach your visa to it. Your visa will be in your passport and will show if you can enter Canada once or multiple times. You must enter Canada before your visa expires. Getting your study permit. When you arrive at the port of entry, the officer will make sure you meet the requirements to enter Canada. If there are no problems, the officer will then print your study permit and give it to you. Make sure you have all the documents you need to enter Canada with you. Your study permit is normally valid until the end of your school programs. If your passport expires before the end of your study permit, your permit will only be valid until your passport expiry date. If this happens, then you have to apply to extend for the extension of your study permit once you will get your new passport. Refusal of your applications. IRCC will send you a letter explaining why they have refused your application for study permit. If it happens with you, then you have this link here, contact the office, they will let you know in detail. There's a payment method which IRCC accepts. It's a Visa, MasterCards, American Express, JCB, they accept all these cards here. But for the online applications only, you have to pay by Union Pay card. Okay, debit cards not accepted for the online applications, keep in mind. If you use a prepaid card, keep it for at least 18 months after you pay to make refunds easier. IRCC also accept all Visa debit cards. The card you use does not have to be in your name. It's not necessary that the card must be on your name. Card holder names will appear on the receipt, but it does not need to match your application. Guys, this is the end of the video. Last time we have learned that for the regular study permit application process, what are the mandatory criteria for that to qualify or to be eligible, and this time we learned that what is the eligibility criteria for the student direct streams and how long it takes to get processed, and what are the eligibility criteria for that. So have a wonderful day, take care, keep watching my videos, and hopefully this video will be very much informative for student direct streams countries students. So have a wonderful day, take care.